Hi, we are Geek Fix Weekly. I'm SpookyNerd.
And I'm Jero-z. With the new year starting up, we wanted to have a video that talks about the top 10 games that we thought were the best from 2018.
Yeah.
And these are not from all the games that came out. We didn't get a chance to play all the games that came out, so we just made a list out of the games that we were familiar with. And
Some of them we have, just not all of them.
Yeah, and so we don't have certain games we weren't able to get, like God of War. We didn't get that. Spider-Man, we didn't get that. So they're not included. This is not at all an entire list out of everything. We just...
Our top games.
For us. And we didn't put this in any particular order. We just discussed which games, and we just made a list of them. So this isn't going to be ranked 10, 1, whatever. So the first one we're going to talk about here... a lot of people are going to be talking about right now on the internet is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The game just recently came out at the beginning of December, and I've been playing it basically nonstop ever since I got it.
I don't play it.
Yeah, she hasn't. I don't think you've even...
I played it twice.
Okay, yeah.
I did not like it.
She doesn't like that type of game, but I have been addicted to it. I've been on it. There's a lot of stuff to do. And it is a great fighting game. I'm not normally into fighting games, but I am very much into
Obsessed.
Super Smash Brothers. I can't wait to get this video done so I can go back to playing it. So yeah, it's an awesome game. It's also very family friendly, so if you haven't got the game and you have a Nintendo Switch, I very much advise getting that, no matter who the audience is.
But get your own controllers for the kids. Don't let them mess up your Joy-Cons.
Oh, yeah. We'll discuss the Joy-Con in a different video. Okay. We'll make a video about that.
Okay, cool. Idea.
Yeah. we'll make a video about that. This next game I'm going to have you talk about.
Yeah. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Got that for a gift for the kids. And I really, really love it. It's mind-blowing how beautiful it is compared to what it was, the chunky, bootylicious it was beforehand.
In case anybody doesn't know, those games were originally games for the original PlayStation 1. And they amped up the graphics, changed little things. And
like what they did with
PS4.
Crash Bandicoot. They just fixed everything and made it all pretty.
Yeah. And yeah, it's also been another big hit in the house. The kids love it. She likes it.
I love it. No, not like.
I would play more of it, but I'm playing Smash Bros.
Yeah. I'm 100%ing it. I'm doing each level and 100%ing. I won't leave the area till it's 100%. It's a goal.
And that's not something she normally does with games. Normally she just plays it through, but she can't.
Crash and Spyro, I have to 100%.
The next game is also another game you're more familiar with than I am.
Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go.
Yep. They released a Pikachu and Eevee edition.
I got the Pikachu.
And
we'll be getting the kids the Eevee.
Yes. They like the game so much.
They have to have it.
Yes, they want their own copy. So
we'll have to get them the ball too.
Yeah, you can purchase for an extra $40 one that comes with a Pokeball
Here, I'll
controller.
Go get the ball.
Yeah, she'll go grab it. We'll just edit you out. Or we'll leave this in while I creepily stare.
Jero-z, I choose you!
Okay. So this is the Pokeball controller. It is blinking. Let me see if I can get it to stop blinking. It's trying to sync to the Nintendo Switch.
Just leave it blinking.
Okay. But this works as a controller. The center here
is a
joystick.
Controller joystick thing.
I really want that to stop so that it can...
Just leave it.
Well, yeah, but it's going to make it hard to look at. There we go. So this is a joystick that you use to move around in the game.
You click
it in, and that's the button for pressing A. And then on the top here, there's a button. You can't really see it, but that's like the go back button. And this costs an extra $40 if you buy it with the game.
It's worth it.
$50 if you buy them separately.
And then if you put it on your arm, and then do this, and then put it on your ring like you're engaged. I'm married. And you go, huh. No, just kidding. You just throw it like this and catch Pokemon.
So the difference with Pokemon Let's Go versus regular Pokemon games?
There's no real battles.
Yeah, this one's more based off the cell phone game you can download for free, Pokemon Go. So you're just catching.
Yeah, you don't battle them.
Yeah, and that's the idea for the Pokeball controller.
Yes. And I love that you don't fight the Pokemon anymore. I like that you just battle the humans and that you just catch the Pokemon.
The game seems to flow a lot more smoothly without it being cut up into a whole bunch of battles. You just get through all the wild stuff instead of having to just kind of slog your way through. So I actually have to agree, as a hardcore original
Pokemon
series,
lover.
original stuff,
Same.
and I thought that was actually a really good change that I originally was afraid of. So
people were also freaking out because they thought that you couldn't find good Pokemon, but when you catch the same Pokemon over and over again, you can actually catch a badass Pokemon. So
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I got my blue shiny Psyduck, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the game to make it a lot easier to get the rarer Pokemon as well. So if they have a way to transfer from this to the main games that are going to be coming out in 2019, that'll actually make a lot of people happy because they can get the rarer Pokemon easier. Now,
next is a really cool game that we talked about in our other video too, Super Mario Party. That's fun for kids and grandmas and all that.
Yes, everyone of all ages can really enjoy Mario Party games. And Super Mario Party, I'd have to say, is the best one in a very long time, if not the best one there is. She disagrees.
It's the second best.
Everybody has their own opinion, so that's fine.
But it's really good for 2018.
And they added a lot of things that took out a lot of the randomness of it. It still has a lot of randomness to it, but it's got a good, fun board game feel, but still mixed with video games well. And no matter if you've never played a video game in your entire life, everybody can have fun with it.
Everyone. I'm going to try to see if my papa comes over, and from where he lives, I was about to say where, and see if he would want to play with the twins.
Yeah.
I think he'd like it. He would enjoy it because he's a simple gamer. I got him fishing games and hunting games, so I got him hooked. Next is Kirby Star Allies. And this is one that me and the twins absolutely adore. How do you feel?
I liked it a lot. There was a lot of things in it that were good. The only real big downside with it is it's kind of short.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wanted more.
Yeah,
but it was super fun and super cute, as always.
Well, the best part of the game is that it's 4-player co-op, which means it's a great to play with your kids because you're all on a team together.
Make sure you're player number 1.
Oh, yeah. Player 1 has a lot more control, so...
And if player 2, 3, 4, whatever, if they die, they don't take away from your health, right? Not health, but lives, right?
Yeah, but I don't think you have to worry about that too much. The game gives you so many lives anyway.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a good game for kids, and it's good to play with your kids, too. It's a lot of fun. It is. Just because it's short doesn't mean it isn't worth it.
Oh, it's worth it. Maybe you're Maybelline. I don't know.
Okay.
Weird. Don't mind me.
You are weird, but that's why we like you. The next one...
Yeah, your game that you have. I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to steal it from him and play it.
The next game is called Octopath Traveler. This is a turn-based RPG, a lot like older school games.
Like Final Fantasy?
Yes, like the older Final Fantasies.
Sweet.
And they took that old style and tried to add HD graphics in it. So you kind of get HD, but you also kind of get the old Super Nintendo look, which actually wound up mixing together very well. And beyond that, they added a lot of different mechanics to the game that I haven't seen in a lot of other RPGs. That really seem to freshen up and make it feel different. At this point, I think a lot of people who are into those style of games kind of seen it all, and keeping it fresh is hard to do, but great to see when they do it right.
Kind of like back when they did the first Bravely Default. It was really good. I loved it.
Yes, and they added that Brave and Default system. They have a system very similar to that, but they have other systems too, like a braking system, which I'm not going to get into, but it adds a different layer to it. But it's not terribly difficult, which is good for people who aren't into these styles of game trying to get into it for the first time.
Okay.
Next game's all you.
Yeah, the next game's mine. I'm a huge Dream Daddy fan, and the new update blew my mind. I love it. I'm already playing a whole bunch of it, so
Yeah.
Yep, that's on our list.
It's basically like a free DLC. They added some more minigame. A minigame? One minigame. One minigame. I think it's one minigame. Might be two.
Minigame.
Okay.
Well, a little bit more story.
Yeah, they added, I think, an ending or two.
And for people who don't know what Dream Daddy is, it's where you're a single dad and you go into this beautiful beefcake place to where all these handsome dads are waiting to date you.
Yeah. So
great.
New guy, you're the new guy on the block, and there's all these other single dads that you're trying to date. So it's.
I love Brian.
Yeah. So depending on the choices and how you act in.
And then Damien. That's my second favorite.
Yep. So depending on all the choices, how you act, you can date different dads.
You can date all different dads. And there's some that have really funny, bad endings. But they're not horrible endings, but they're, if you sleep with one of them, you can't date him.
Yep.
He does not respect you.
Yep. So you won't get the good ending of you ending up together, but you'll get a bad ending, which can end up funny.
Which is just them at the barbecue going, "Hey man, it was nice to meet you," basically. It's cool. I love the game.
Oh, another game that's yours.
Oh, Subnautica. I just recently got my laptop working, so I'm playing all my computer games. And Subnautica is beautiful. So you're in a spaceship and you go in an emergency escape pod, yeah, and
this is escape pod,
yeah.
Everybody. If you didn't know
I actually want to draw a little circle and have it follow me, like. But you land into the ocean, and then you have to survive and find stuff, and like make a knife and then stab sea creatures.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, they have different difficulties. So that
I'm doing only the survive to where you only need to, not die and not drown. But there's other ones I will be doing next time will be you have to drink and eat and breathe, like that. It's great.
So that you basically it's good for anybody who is any difficulty level, and it is very addicting. Because you get to create a whole bunch of things in there.
You also get to make your own place later, but that's what I'm working on right now after I make a few things. Next is another one that's mine.
Yep, that's all you.
We have a few. I'm a huge horror game fanatic. Horror anything. Horror movies, horror manga. It's, my thing. And he's scared of a lot of things. So. Even me.
Oh, I'll just do the look of the characters from Free Happy Few.
Stab. Then you gotta pick up your body and then throw it.
Are you on your joy?
No, I'm a downer.
Downer!
Two.
No. So, just tell them a little bit about what the plot is.
So, there's these pills called Joy. If you take it, you're just... oh, yay, and then if you don't, you remember things. And there was a huge war in the past. And when people on Joy, they don't worry about that and don't talk about it. But when you're off it, you get all your memories back and you're like, oh God, my brother, and you're trying to find your brother. That's Arthur's, a little bit of his story. I don't want to tell you too much.
Yep. And the big thing is if you're not on drug joy.
The doctors can find you and kill you.
Not just the doctors, regular people, if they notice that you're having symptoms of like withdrawal, they'll just try to kill you because their society is so conditioned to always be on this drug that if you're not on the drug, they hate you.
On one of these tests they said, when you think you haven't taken your joy, who cares? Take more. And I'm just like, oh, that sounds like an overdose.
But they don't care if you overdose.
They don't care.
They just want you to be happy all the time and pretend bad things never happen.
Yep, the Germans never took over.
So, it is good. It's suspenseful.
I'm playing it on my Twitch.
She is playing it on her Twitch.
Plug.
She's plugging her Twitch. SpookyNerd88. Twitch.com.
That's Twitch TV / SpookyNerd88.
Okay, Switch TV.
Follow me. Pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yours look tiny. Make them look bigger.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. I like that.
The last game on this list is Detroit Become Human. And this game is a very plot-centric game where it's almost like a choose-your-own-adventure book where depending on each choice you have in the moment will change where the rest of the course of the story goes. It's not like a traditional game where you have a lot of control. You only have certain controls at certain points. And depending on your choice, oh, do I save this guy or do I kill this other guy? Like, I have a choice. This bad guy's running away, but my friend is going to die. Do I kill the bad guy or do I save my friend? And that choice will change the plot. If you don't save your friend, he might be dead for the rest of the story. You don't know.
R.I.P. Rest in pepperoni.
But if you save your friend, the bad guy might get away
and kill someone else.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So it's very intense because you know the weight of every single action, and the game times every choice you have only about 1 or 2 seconds. So you don't have time to sit and ponder. Oh, what should I do? Could I do that? No.
It has a timer
now. And the plot is also very good. It's a futuristic plot about androids living amongst humans. They're basically servants. Isn't
he a cop?
Well, one of them is a cop, yes.
Okay.
You control 3 different characters throughout the story. But the story of the world is the androids are starting to become sentient. They're having free will, and a lot of them are attacking and harming humans. So there are
Do the humans deserve it?
That's up to you to decide. That's part of the game.
I'm 100% sure they deserved it. No.
So one of them's a police officer that you only play as androids. One of them's a police android programmed to hunt down androids that
gone rogue or something.
Yeah, they have a word for it. I don't remember.
Yeah. We haven't played this yet, but it's on our list.
And then the next one. I watched a Let's Play for it.
I need to get it.
I watched a couple Let's Plays for it, I'm going to be honest. And then the second character, you play as a girl robot who was for a man who was very drunk and abusive, and you are trying to rescue his daughter from his abusive clutches and get her away from the dangers of the life that she may now be living. And then...
I'm already in Mama Bear mode. I want to kill him.
Yeah, she's basically the Mama Bear character. The third character, he is a android that works for a rich old man who actually treats him like he's a human. And he seems to be gaining sentience, unlike most other ones seem to gain sentience in a moment and attack humans because they're being mistreated, like the woman who attacked the human who was abusing his daughter. He seems to be getting it over time. Like, this guy's treating him like a human, so he's starting to act more like a human.
That's cool.
And then there's a big plot twist with him. I'm not going to ruin it, because the plot is...
Yeah, I'll kill
this
you.
Game. This game is plot.
Do not ruin anything. I stayed away from all the Let's Plays. I stayed away from everything, because when I stream it, it will be 100% real reaction.
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to sit there at your stream, and I'm going to sit there and watch it, and I'm just going to not tell you anything but laugh.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of things. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a choice. And a lot of things that seem like a good choice are a bad choice. But that's like real life. You might be thinking you're doing the right thing, and you're not. All right, and that's our top 10 games for 2018.
Please hit the like and subscribe.
And comment what you think your top 10 games would be. We'd like to know your guys' opinion as well.
Most definitely.
All right, thank you very much.
Have a geeky day.